Okay, guys, any questions you have? I wanted to talk about Avmos. I am making around $10 a day on just simply like $200 investment. So I was actually hoping to show you guys live tutorial from like ground zero to how to do that. So what I'll do is I'll actually just shoot the video and put it online so that you can see it. But let's just move to just questions. I am doing this live for the first time, so forgive me. Yeah, I will make the tutorial, George. So again, Ethereum virtual machine is something you guys need to understand. If you ask what is the next internet, everyone asks what is the next internet. Answer is Ethereum. Ethereum is the next internet. The classical internet, you have Amazon, Google, these guys controlling, but Ethereum is the decentralized internet. So something they have made is something called EVM, which is Ethereum Virtual Machine. So the project I will make video later on today is Avmos. Avmos is basically EVM, so Ethereum Virtual Machine on Cosmos. So it is actually, so the consensus mechanism with Cosmos is Tendermint. So what it's basically Ethereum is the chain that has most TVL locked. All of that TVL can be moved to Cosmos. It's not gonna, everything is not gonna go, but if you think, if you are a big whale or if you are a Ethereum maxi, you will say that you can do all your transactions in less than a second. You're gonna move to Avmos. The concern there is obviously 1 billion tokens plus most people have not claimed their airdrop. Airdrops was something as well I wanted to cover. Free money, why not? I am really big on free money in crypto. Previously I've made several videos. We made, I think, quite a lot on VPad and few others. Anyways, guys, there were 5 people but they have left, which is fine. I was not prepared. I kept preparing the content and I completely forgot the technology, so my bad. Okay, we have 3-4 minutes. Let's give 3-4 minutes, and any questions, just type it in. You have the floor. You have access to me directly. So happy to answer any questions till 10 past, oh well, 13 past 6, and then I'll start shooting the video. Any questions? Guys, can you still hear me? Okay, recession. Okay, George. So recession is already in. Like, I don't know if you think recession is not on. I think everyone is probably in dreamland who thinks recession is not on. The issue is, so there has to be 2 consecutive quarters with negative GDP that will be classified as recession. If you think about inflation, the figures in America are 8%. The figures in UK are around 9%. However, if you go to supermarket, if you go to petrol pump, um, you will see actually it's close to 30-40%. So the way inflation is calculated.
Daddy,
Sorry,
if you get the hurt, if you see a fun,
okay,
if
please.
you get the hurt, I'll give you those.
Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Okay. Ja, mama ko ja.
I'm giving you those.
Okay, thanks. So, well, I can't control my kids walking in. Preet, please. उधर चलो जा. रमन लगे जा. दरवाजा बंद कर दे. Disaster after disaster after disaster, guys. I will come back to your point about altcoin, Suhan. Give me a minute. So, inflation, until inflation peaks, I think the market's never gonna move to the upside. So that's number one. Recession is ongoing. I have no question about it. It's gonna get worse because it takes some time for. I think there is a delay in comments as well, which is crazy. It takes some time for recession to set. It's just the beginning, guys. So hopefully that answers your question, George. Suhan, for the first time, the alts are not bleeding as much as, you know, previously when Bitcoin and Ethereum used to fall. Well, let's say Bitcoin used to fall, alts used to fall harder. When Bitcoin pumps, alts pump harder. However, this is not the case this time. And the reason for that is because the retail people left, I think, when Bitcoin was around 35,000, 40,000. When Bitcoin dropped from 69 to 35, 40, that's when most of the retail left. This crash is just total greed. This is greed by institutions. This is over leveraged institutions. So the people who are selling, they are the big institutions who are trying to stay solvent. So that's the reason why. So the most of their holdings are in Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that's why Bitcoin and Ethereum are dumping at the moment, not the alts as much. If you go, I can tell you the picks. I am most bullish on the Polkadot ecosystem. So you have Dot, then you have um, Moonbeam, you have ACALA, um, you have Esther. So those are my picks for the next bull run. The next big pick, ecosystem wise, is Cosmos. Cosmos is fantastic. It's I've been using Cosmos for many months now. Again, the inter blockchain communication protocol, I can move tokens from one blockchain to another. It is seamless. So again, start getting educated on the Cosmos ecosystem. Um, Again, I'm actually enjoying the stream this way, guys. Even though there are 5 people and I can't share my screen, I don't know. I think sometimes we just need to chat. So the Cosmos ecosystem, please. Atom is going nowhere. Juno, Osmosis, they're not going anywhere, and FMOS is gonna tank. So FMOS is maximum supply is 1 billion. Not many people have claimed it. So Cosmos ecosystem doesn't do IDOs. If you look at the launchpads, um, you you don't see any Cosmos project on launchpads. So you have Ethereum projects, you have BSC projects, but have you ever seen a Cosmos project on any launchpad? The answer is no, because they do the airdrops. And again, that's what something I wanted to talk today, but unfortunately, I can't share the screen. I'm going to keep saying this. Okay, let's move on. Moving on to the next question. Are we gonna see BTC all-time high before halving? I don't think so. I don't think so, George. So the reason for that is this: the markets were pumped crazy because there was free money available. Now, just think about us. Just think about your own personal situation. The money is not going far. So as a result, more money is going into paying the bills, utilities, um, taking care of the food, taking care of the children if you have, and so on and so forth. So the spare money for investment is not there. So as a result, I don't think the market's gonna move um, huge until the economy recovers. Unfortunately, that is the case. But obviously, this is exactly what I want. I want the bear market to extend because my thesis is 5 to 10 years. So if the market is pumping crazy, I cannot DCA. So I was not DCAing at 69, but I've started to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum, and a little bit. I bought around 17K. I also bought around 20K, just a little bit as my long-term portfolio. So yeah, apologies. I don't have good news, George, on that. But Bitcoin halving is something that will help. Just think about it. The supply, whatever is, if 100 bitcoins are being released uh, per day. Let's just a hypothetical number. Then you have 50. So the supply is decreased. The programmed decrease of supply is something that will really help. Um, uh, Bitcoin price action. Okay, moving on. So launch pads, they're gonna come back. So Yeah, I would want Suhan that they come back because I have a lot of launchpads. Would launchpads become redundant? I don't think so. So the one thing which launchpads have is the community. So launchpads bring lots and lots of community members with it. A project needs access to that community. So I think they will have a place. The lower rank launchpads might not survive, but I think if, for example, Bluezilla combined um, two launchpads, I think it was Tronpad and KCC pad into Polypad. Um, I think those launchpads will have utility. That's it. That's for sure. Um, Not everyone's going to survive because you have venture capital groups being formed left and right. You actually can access seed and private sales there. So why need Launchpad? The reason why you need Launchpad is those venture capital groups, they don't have thousands and thousands of community members. Community is a big part of any cryptocurrency. So I do think, Suhan, that there will be some utility. How much of that utility will be, I don't know. They probably need to add other things other than the launchpad. So yield farming. That's why I'm still bullish on Bin Starter. So they have the yield farming and other options. Um, yeah, I think that those are my thoughts. So the access to community is important one. So hence launchpads will not die. So in any case, we are down so much. There is no point selling. I would I'm not a financial advisor, so let me be very very clear. So it's a good idea to hold them for the next bull run. Okay, so launchpads, Cosmos questions. The more wallets you have, the more. Again, people are clever. Let me switch the light on, folks. The more wallets you have, I'm pretty sure that. So I have 5 wallets at the moment, and I'm staking around 10 Atom, 50 FMOS, some Juno, some Osmo. I haven't qualified for any airdrop yet, but there are multiple airdrops coming. There are so many projects on Avmos that are coming. So I have 5 wallets. For my peace of mind, I think that's what I will have. I'm very, very tempted to make more because I'll give you an example, George. So I have 250 FMOS staked on one wallet, but there is a new airdrop that needs 50 FMOS. So it would have been much better if I would have had 50 in 5 different wallets, which I will have. I will have bought more, and I will stake them. But Avmos is really, really risky because it's going to drop crazy. Community has not claimed yet. So basically, once they claim, they will sell, and that's going to tank the price. So with Avmos, you need to be very, very careful. The other tokens is the Juno, the Osmo, and others. I am part of a venture capital group called Empire, which George introduced. That's where I learned everything about Cosmos, and it is brilliant. The whole ecosystem is absolutely brilliant. Hopefully that answers your question, George. Try to make 5 wallets. Each wallet minimum 10 atom staked, 30 FMOS. I don't know how much Juno, but I can get back to you on that. Um, okay. Any other questions? Gaming. Um, so gaming is not going anywhere. I think it's time to build. Good games will survive. So you have the top ones, Decentraland, Mana. You have Gala games. Some of the games on Solana, Polygon. They are here to stay. They will build. You just need to look what do they have the venture capital backing? Do they have the money to survive? Uh, If answer is yes, I think those projects are the good projects to hang on. But the gaming ecosystem is nothing is stopping. Humans need to be entertained, and if you can make good game, so all the online games, you buy stuff, the main centralized entity earns, but with NFTs, I think the concept is absolutely amazing. So gaming is going nowhere, but focus on the good projects, the Decentralands, the Manas. um, uh, Other way to think about gaming is, don't focus on the game, but focus on the, the shovels in the gold rush. Don't focus on the gold, focus on selling shovels. So shovels will be the studios that make the games, the guilds. So YGG, for example, YGG South Asia, um, Altura, UFO. So yeah, I think focus on the shovels, things like that. Okay. Realistic bottom for BTC, I've already said that for me 17K was the bottom, Suhan. The macroeconomic factors. The thing is, if you look at the polls, like for example, Superman had a poll, 70% said that the bottom will be less than 15K. Coin Bureau, he has like 700,000 subscribers. Majority said bottom is not in. And one thing I've learned in crypto, in 2017, I was investing blindly without knowing anything, but now I know so much. One thing I know now is majority is always wrong. So if majority are saying that we are going down to 10K, 12K, it means they are wrong. I can't risk it, and no one, Suhan, can predict what is the bottom. No one can predict that. So the best strategy is slowly buying. So my monthly paycheck, I will have $200-300. I will just keep buying until I retire, and let's see where it takes. So that's why I don't make so many videos, because it is really really crazy. You have chart after chart after chart analysis, but still most of the crypto people are broke. You're following the top YouTubers and still broke. So something is wrong. Something needs to be learned, and the learning is you're on your own. Stop this community BS. You're here to make money. That's the main thing. Just focus on that. If you do that, you'll be okay. All right. Okay. So those are my realistic views on the bottom. For me, bottom was 17K. It can fall down further. Yes, it can go down to 14, 13, 12. But it doesn't matter. In 5 years, Suhan, um, it will not matter. It will really not matter whether you bought at 17, 20, or even 30K. These are my thoughts. Okay. Sandbox, Polygon, Matic, Phantom, your views. Wow. So those are lots. Um, Polygon is a good hold long term. Most of the games are moving to Polygon, so I think Polygon is a good long term hold. You will also see that the Polypad, which BlueZilla launched, there are games coming on Polygon. There is a reason why BlueZilla launched for projects on Polygon. So it's an ecosystem that is going to develop. You need layer two scaling solutions for Ethereum. Its Polygon is going nowhere, so it's a good hold. Sandbox, I have already told. Phantom, Andre Cronier left. There's rumors he's coming back. If he comes back, Phantom will do well. Okay, next one. Do you think it's worth investing in BlueZilla? BlueZilla, I don't know. BlueZilla makes you buy more. So they give you small amount, and then they make the tiers. The tier system on BlueZilla is always tempting you to buy more. For example, the Move Z, they made these tiers. They only gave small allocations, but now you have to go out on the open market and buy more Move Z. And there is something about Burns token as well today out. So I think move to earn is a good area. I can see if the economies are sustainable, if it is not Ponzi-nomics, then I think Bluezilla's shift towards move to earn, engage to earn, it's a good one. It's a good one. It's a hot area. So I think yeah, it's at least doesn't hurt to throw $100 in those projects. That's what I'm doing. Gaia, yes, I have 5 plots, Suhan. They are building quietly. Whether or not they will survive, I don't know. I simply cannot keep track about so many projects, but I think if the game is good, um, if the game is enjoyable, it will fly. If the game is not enjoyable, um, it's gonna go to zero. Unfortunately, I have 5 land plots, so I have 3 rare, I think, and 2 common plots. But if there is an option of staking the land, I'll probably do that. But that's pretty much it. Back then, when it came out, it was really hot. But now, I think because of this greed by the big firms like Celsius, Three Arrows, um, it just has tanked. They have plenty of money, so if they survive the bear market, then the in the next bull run they will be good. Okay, top 5 projects to 100x. Oh, I hope it was so easy, George. Okay, let me think. I can't give you 100x. From the top, if you exclude stable coins, top 15 to 20 crypto projects by market cap, daily volume, you can close your eyes and throw money at any of them. You have good chance of making 3 to 4x. 100x projects, you do need to look behind under the hood. So can avmos 200x? I don't think so. I really don't think so, because of 1 billion tokens. So fully, it's already $2 something. So that's 2 billion fully diluted market cap, which is huge for a new project which is only 2 months old. But if they make some burning strategy, then maybe. But yeah, the 100x's belong to the previous bull run with Bluezilla and few others. But I think it will be the survival of the fittest. So many of these Ponzinomics companies gonna die, and the crypto will reset. There is no one saving crypto, so there is no bailout. There is, the when banking sector collapsed, me and you, we bailed out the banks. No one is bailing out crypto. So most of these projects will die. So very difficult to find 100x until the next bull run starts. Then the memes, tokens, and everything will start again, and we can start thinking of making those humongous gains. But for the moment, I would say your target should not be 100x. Your target should be 5 to 10x. So again, Cosmos ecosystem is a really good one with that view. Okay. Um, do you look in NFTs? I have stopped NFTs, although you can. So there is an airdrop on FMOS GRDN token. So the price will be anywhere between 0.01 to 10 cents, and so they're dropping around 6,000 GRDN per NFT. So that's about $60 minimum to $600. So I'm thinking about buying that Afmos Guardians NFT. But other than that, I have Penguin Quartz 25 NFTs. I have gimmicks. I have Rebel Society, which I'm wearing the hoodie at the moment. I have 2 of these, but then I also have several airdrops. I don't know. NFTs are not liquid. It's close to impossible to find a buyer in these types of conditions. Yeah, it's again NFTs. If a community is formed and you flip it quickly, then that's great. But I went into Rebel Society for art. I never went into Rebel Society for making money. So I'm happy with my two Rebels I have. But I know many people who flip like next day, and yeah. But personally, I'm not looking into buying any um, other NFTs. Okay, last two questions. Can't understand crypto. Hi, David. Maybe income. Do you recommend any stocks anymore? I will recommend stocks as well, but once the market returns, there is no point recommending stuff now. But I'm happy to do basics for you, David, at some point. But stick around. Try to understand crypto. Uh, you, if what I'm talking is gibberish, maybe you can just focus on the top BTC, Ethereum. Ethereum better than BTC in my mind because it is the next internet. Ethereum is the next internet. So if you're looking for Amazon, Google to buy early, Ethereum is your Amazon and Google to buy early. Okay, best strategy to average down, guys. 10 more minutes max. Okay, um, I'll probably cancel. No, I have everything on my screen, so maybe I should make the video. Um, I cannot recommend anything, David. I'm not a financial advisor, as you know, but I am going heavy into. I can only tell you what I'm doing. I am going heavy into Ethereum. I actually bought Ethereum yesterday as well. Once I get the paycheck, I put around $200. I think, yeah, $200 yesterday. Um, just because I had the paycheck. University gave us extra $300, but then I looked at the paycheck as well. They have also cut extra $200 because the taxes have gone up, the national insurance has gone up, plus the USS contributions have gone up. So in real terms, there will not be much spare cash. I was telling the gang earlier. But yeah, I am buying Ethereum, and I'm gonna keep buying Ethereum until it is $1,500. Then I'm gonna stop. And I hope this bear market stays like this for another year, please. So then I will have a nice, good bag of Ethereum. So it doesn't matter whether it pumps to 1,500, drops to 500. If I'm buying every month around $200-300, to me, not financial advice, I see Ethereum at $10,000. The moment uh, the merge happens, Ethereum becomes deflationary because there is a difficulty bomb which will be kicked in, and then so the miners can't mine Ethereum. It will be very, very difficult. So they will be encouraged to switch to proof of stake. So then the EIP 1559 upgrade, every transaction burns Ethereum. It will become net deflationary asset. And the use cases of Ethereum are mind boggling, David. You really need to understand Ethereum is the next internet. For the moment, let's say if I want to sell you something, I say this thing is $10. You say, okay, yeah, okay, I agree, this thing is $10, but there has to be conditions. If it is in fully perfect shape, if it is not broken, blah blah blah. But everything can be done in smart contracts in a trustless, permissionless manner. It will become Ethereum will become the base layer of all the stock market, by the way. David, if you're just interested in stocks, Ethereum will become the base layer for your stock market. It will become the base layer for everything around us because the Solidity language is so easy. So most of the developers are they can code in it, and every other blockchain will have some kind of EVM compatibility. So please look into Ethereum. That's all I can say. Nothing is financial advice, of course, but please do think about Ethereum in your portfolio. It's a risk on asset. It's not probably as stable as your uh, Amazons or Apples, but Netflix has actually dropped more than Bitcoin. But all the hate you get is for Bitcoin and Ethereum in the media. But actually, many good stocks have dropped uh, more than I think 70-80%. So, but anyways, that's just me as a statistician speaking. Uh, Okay, I have answered that. I've answered that. Regulations are good or I think it's a really interesting one, George. So retail, when they lost money, no one was talking about regulations. Now the big institutions, the big crypto institutions have lost money. So Celsius, Three Arrows Capital, BlockFi, with the Terra Luna collapse, the big whales lost a lot of money. That usually doesn't happen. It's we guys, the small guys bleed. But this time, the big institutions bled crazy. And there is no one to save them, you know. So there is no one saving any of these companies other than Sam Bankman-Fried. He has bank in his name, so obviously I don't know. He's the only Superman left in crypto who is saving many of these companies. I think he probably FTX has bought BlockFi. I think today or yesterday or something. Something has happened. Anyways, so there is no bailout. So if there is no bailout from public money, why should public governments regulate it? So the whole regulation cry is happening because now the big institutions have lost money, and the reason why they have lost money is because they become greedy. But humans were responsible for 2008 crash. Humans are responsible for this crypto 2022 crash. So the 2008 financial crash and 2022 crypto crash is equivalent in the fact that it's the greed that brought these companies down. The code worked fine, guys. So all the DeFi applications, code has no emotions. So the liquidations happen because the code works. So there is no issues with the code. I am in a favor that regulations is a good thing, but it should not stifle innovation. As long as regulations don't stifle innovation, I think it's okay. And I'm actually glad now that with the EU MiCA laws coming, I'm actually glad. I actually voted to remain, but I think I'm a bit happy actually that UK is out of EU. Matt Hancock, by the way, the previous health secretary, is doing a lot of stuff on crypto. I hope more and more politicians get educated and uh, bring in reasonable regulations. Those are my thoughts. No, David. What country you are? Are you in US? There is, again, if you go on my Twitter, there is a Binance link. You can get it on KuCoin. You can get it in a decentralized manner. You don't need to pay any brokerage. Please don't. Just they will charge you 5 to 10%. Binance, I think in US charges 0% zero fees. So if you buy crypto with in US with Binance US, it has 0% fees. There might be a link floating around. By the way, guys, I have not monetized my channel, so no money donations, please. I will not get it because I have not monetized and I have no plans to monetize this channel. So no super chat, nothing. Just remembered after thinking about. Yes, David. So there are multiple exchanges. Because you are new to crypto, I would suggest using Binance or KuCoin or Hubui or whatever is the big exchange with really good liquidity. Binance US, I know, has 0% fees. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see a link. There might be a link in some of my videos as well. So if you want to use that, that'd be good. But yeah, please don't buy through brokerage. That ship has sailed. Even like with Robinhood, even with stocks, Robinhood and Trading 212, as much as we hate them, they have eliminated many of these brokerages. So yeah, please again go slow, go really slow. Get educated. Read. Nothing. I am so glad. 2017, David, I was buying Bitcoin thinking it's gonna go to the moon. Just- I was buying Ethereum. I was gonna go to the moon, but now I'm buying because I understand what it is. I understand it's a it's a decentralized world that is coming. because the government's gonna mess up. And they've messed up already. Like it's really dire in the UK. It's dire. Inflation is being said to be 9%. It is not. It is more than 30, 40, 50 percent. I have three kids. Two of them crashed this live. Yeah, it's very very expensive to a point where my wife has to work as well, which is fine. We don't moan. We just we tackle the situation. Okay, next one, guys. 6:41. Okay, I'll answer a few more. Yeah, yeah, David, I'm doing okay. I have a very long term thesis and I have very long term opinion. I am investing really heavily into early projects. All I need is one or two projects. So if you look at the previous, for example, you have so many YouTubers reviewing every single project on crypto. I will tell you, like at CMC in December, I don't know, we probably did like, I think we did like 100x on a stock. Strike almost did 100x, which was a crypto. You just need one or two projects, then you're set for life. So we will hit that jackpot. Stay with this channel. As I said, I don't make videos every day. I don't have time to do that. But when I make those videos, I pack them with content. Unfortunately, because of very few subscribers, it doesn't get seen by many people. But whatever, whoever watches is the lucky one. That's why I always say smash the like button and blah blah blah. But you know what? Don't worry, I don't care. So yeah, I did okay. I think I'm doing okay as well. And the reason, the belief is, I have very strong conviction that in 5 years this hard work will pay off. Okay, Ida. I have Ida, so for disclosure there. I think the only main concern with ADA is 45 billion supply. It's slow. It's like universities. It goes at a glacial pace. Will it? As I said, you can probably close your eyes and throw money at top 10. 3-4x is guaranteed. Not financial advice. I can see ADA going to $10 at some point, maybe in the next bull run. Um, it is fantastic. The stuff they are doing in Africa is fantastic. The new hard fork that is coming, maybe it's already implemented. I'm not following that much, but ADA, if you can hold long term, is good, solid project. The only another concern I said is 45 billion tokens, and the second concern is Charles Hoskinson. If something happens to him, I don't know. I don't know. So if something happens to Vitalik, Ethereum is solid, like it's so decentralized. But if something happens to Charles, I think ADA will tank probably. So the counter view is it's the most staked crypto on the planet. I think around 70% of all the circulating supply is actually staked. So it's really really decentralized. So regulation wise, ADA is rock solid. So when regulations come, ADA will be bulletproof. Okay. Are there any further questions, folks? George, you have so many questions. Okay, Solana. Okay, so here's the thing about Solana. Solana will survive because the amount of VC money in it is crazy. So my concern is that, for example, the Soul End episode, it's all solved now. So they managed to distribute to many decentralized protocols. They managed to distribute the loan, but that could have tanked Solana's price to $10 or even like $5. So these risks again comes from big whales, these big liquidations and big greed. So it's fast. Solana is very fast. I've used it. We used it for gimmicks minting. Remember, it's a good blockchain if they can fix the scalability, if they can fix this shutting down of whole Solana. Remember, when you shut down the blockchain, you literally everything is stopped. So your staking rewards, your decentralized applications, your decentralized finance. Something I'm really big, and I will talk in some other live stream, is the decentralized finance. My investment, I shouldn't say investment, my participation in the Minterest protocol. I am really, really bullish, by the way, on Minterest. Um, so I will talk at some other point, but all of that is stopped. And compare it to Ethereum, George. You remember the other side land sale. Remember the gas fees. So people were paying more than $10,000 in gas fees to mint the other land deed. That's how crazy it was. Did Ethereum crash? No. Ethereum did not crash. It held. So I think all these layer twos, alternate to solutions to Ethereum or ETH killers, they have time till proof of stake. Once, although proof of stake will not decrease gas fees, but I think it will be helpful. So if projects like Cardano and Solana have to succeed, they really need to up their game, because once Ethereum has ETH 2.0 proof of stake, then Ethereum will be uncatchable. Those are my views. Um, I hope my example with Ethereum makes sense. That Ethereum did not crash, even though the gas fees went up to $10,000, and so many people around the world were trying to mint using the APE coin. So even like Minterest, for example, they are now moving to Ethereum from Moonbeam. And again, most of the money, the liquidity, the if you compare on DeFi Llama, the liquidity, which chain has the most liquidity? It's Ethereum. Which chain has the most whales? It's actually not Bitcoin. It's Ethereum. Because Ethereum is the utility is just, if you understand the coding, if you understand conditions. The example I gave David earlier was, um, if I want to sell you this cup, condition is it has not to be broken, it has to be of certain quality. All of this can be coded in Ethereum. So literally everything on the planet, from lawyers, from internet, from anything that involves transaction between two people, can be moved to Ethereum through smart contracts. So that's my uh, reason for dollar cost averaging into Ethereum. I actually bought Ethereum at 5,000. Would you believe that? I bought Ethereum at $30-40. I've bought Ethereum at $350 um, when I used to use eToro back good old days. So my thesis has not changed. The only time I have sold my Ethereum is actually when I bought the Minterest. Well, I participated in the Minterest protocol. That's the time when I used Ethereum. But other than that, just for gas fees. Binance. You're gonna ask me all the questions today, George. Save for the next stream, please. Binance and Cake, or Ethereum and Uniswap. The issue with Cake, there's too many competitors. With Uniswap, it is the big daddy. Like Uniswap is Uniswap. It's the first taste. Again, Ethereum uh, is the blockchain behind Uniswap. So um, I said most of the money is on Ethereum. So Uniswap for me will outperform Cake in the long run. So those will be my views. But Binance is a very well run company. I love CZ. His tweets, for example, that we didn't spend money on buying stadium rights and stuff. They are hiring now. So Binance is very well run company, and as a corollary, because of the ecosystem, because of the money, because there will be so many projects launching on Binance Smart Chain, games are launching on Binance Smart Chain. It's not going any. It's a solid pick for the next bull run. As I said, focus in bear markets should not be 100x. It should be 5x, 3x, 2x, 10x max. If you are very strict in your thinking, then you'll survive the bear market. And only in bear market you only look at the top. In bull market, you look at elsewhere. Look at the volume. If you look at, let me quickly tell you, like, let's see what's the volume on Bitcoin. So the last 24-hour volume on Bitcoin is $14 billion. $14 billion. Last 24 hours. Yeah, okay. It's not going anywhere, folks. Okay. Any other questions, guys? Any questions? Anything you want to ask? I will have 3 more minutes, then I'll shut the stream. I was expecting one person to show up, so there are 3 here. At the height of the stream, there were 5. I'm delighted by that. Maybe there is a lag. Okay, folks, thank you very much for showing face. Apologies for the technical issues. Hopefully, I will fix them for the next weekend. I'm gonna do these live streams every Sunday, 6 p.m. If I'm not drunk, if I'm not partying, that's the time I will do these streams. Okay, so join me next Sunday and bring your questions. Okay, see you guys. All the best.